Hello guys, welcome to Preet'sCarWorld. Today I'm here at a car showroom in Hemel Hempstead called Palmer's, and I'm standing in front of this Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. So as you can see at the front, there's this triangular wheel, so that goes to the engine, and these two bits go to the AC and heating, and this cools down the engine really quickly. And if this excess air comes out of here, as you can see, there's holes in the bonnet, so like excess air can get out of there, and that's really good for airflow and efficiency. So as you can see, this is a really big front splitter, and that also helps with efficiency and aerodynamics. So as you can see, this is a massive headlight, and that really helps with seeing in front of you when it's dark. So as you can see, this is like sensor, so in front of you it keeps the car a safe distance away from you, away from a car in front of it. So as you can see here, there's some information written about it. So as you can see, this is the whole name, and it says here it's a 2.9 liter V6 bi-turbo, and it says it's 510 horsepower, and it's a really good sounding engine. And as you can see, it's 510 horsepower here, max output. Peak torque is 600 newton meters approximately, and as it says, its acceleration from 0 to 62 is 3.8 seconds, which is really fast for an SUV this big. So if you move down here, you can see this is the logo for the Quadrifoglio. So it's like this part, and it's really clear, so you can instantly recognize the model of it. So as you can see with these rims, they're really cool, and they're not optional, but they make the car look really cool. As you can see, these are massive brakes, so it really helps with the braking performance, as you can see. And so there's this smooth curves, as you can see from here, and that really helps with aerodynamics, as I said. And you can unlock and lock the car from this button, which is really cool. So you wouldn't need to like wait for the person who's driving to unlock the car. As you can see, this is where you put the fuel in, so it's really big. So as you can see, if you move down here at the back, you can see this is the whole rear end. So as you can see, there's some big lights here on both sides, so it's really clear for the person behind you to see. There's these four massive exhausts here, which release all the carbon dioxide that's being produced by the engine. As you can see, Q4 means Quadrifoglio, and there's this number plate here. This is reversing parking sensors, so it helps you find out how far you are from an object behind you when you're reversing. As you can see, this is the diffuser, which helps with aerodynamics, as I said, and this is like the rear end. You can open the boot from here, which is as usual, Stelvio is written here, and these massive exhausts are really big, as I said. So let's move on to the interior of the Alfa Romeo. So this is the interior of the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. So as you can see here at the top of the car, you can see it's made of really good material, and as you can see, there's some stitchings here, which makes the car look really cool. As you can see here, there's carbon fiber here, which is really expensive, and that's really cool. That's a really cool addition to this SUV. As you can see, there's this curved center console, which is really unusual for cars nowadays, but it makes the car look really cool. And as you can see here, these are the vents, and they're pretty big, so that's really good. This is the hazard light, so it's really easy to find it. As you can see here, this is like related to the center console, same with this, and this is for the AC, so it's really cool. And as you can see, all these buttons are for heating, and there's a lot of functions, so it's really cool. And this is the 12-volt socket here, so you could like fill up your car with air or something from here, plugging in from here. And as you can see, there's some extra storage space here, and you notice that there's a lot of carbon fiber used here in the center console here. And if you move this across, you can see that there's hidden cup holders, and that's really cool. They're pretty deep, and they've got some grippers in them, which is really cool. When you don't want them, you could just clip it back, and you see the carbon fiber. This is a really cool a gear selector, because it's like really comfortable to hold, and there's this button here. When you push it, then you're only able to move this gear, which is really cool, and that's really safe. And this is the manual handbrake. So if you like have to like stop, you could just pull this back and the car will go into a park. This is a home button for the center console. This is for the channels. So if you press this and that, you could change channels from these two buttons. This is to turn on the center console, and this is for the volume. Like this is the volume button, and this is a drivetrain. So like you could change race mode to comfort mode and to like a sports mode, and you can't see it right now, but it will light up when the car turns on. And this is setting button, so you can configure anything in the center console. And as you can see here, if I lift this up, this is the armrest. If you lift it up, there's like this whole massive area here where there's a USB-C plug, there's a aux plug, and there's a USB plug, which is really good. There's a 12-volt socket here as well, and there's some extra storage space here if you want to keep some stuff. And yeah, so this is the steering wheel, where I'll show you some more stuff about it. So as you can see, there's two massive gear shift paddles here. So when you're in manual mode, you can shift from here. This is plus and this is minus, so it's really cool. And as you can see here, this is the steering wheel, and there's a start and stop button here, so you didn't need to faff around here looking for the start button. You could just press it here and the car will turn on. This is for the cruise control, and this is for the lane safety control, so the car will stay in lane and it won't swerve around that much. This is to cancel your cruise control, and this is hill descent control. So if you press it and you're in like an off-road space, you could set the speed of how fast the car will go down the hill, and it will do that. This is to accept and decline a call, and if you press this button, the car will listen to you and do what you command it to do. These two buttons are for the volume, so you could just change the volume from here, and you can change the channels from these two buttons. And so yeah, this is the steering wheel of the Alfa Romeo, and you can also change the posture of the chair by moving it forward and backward, and same with the rear, so you could change it backwards and forwards, which is really cool. And there's another cool feature where I'll demonstrate it by switching this. So I'll do it in 1 second. So as you just saw, you could just open the boot from the inside, which is really cool. So as you can see, there's a massive space here where you can keep some luggage here, which is really cool. And you can put massive stuff here and it would easily fit. And if you lift this up, there's some extra storage space here where you can keep some stuff, and there's some extra storage space here. And this is the massive speaker where you can listen to some music, and it will move around the whole car, so it will give you a really good experience. As you can see, there's some lights here, so it can help you see if you're taking out luggage in the night. This is the load cover, so you can retract it and extend it whenever you need it. And if with these two flaps, if you pull them, the second row of seats would automatically fall down and give you extra storage space, which is really cool. And if you want to close the boot lid, you have to press this button, and if you want to fully lock the car, you can press this button. So if you want to close the boot lid, you press this and it will automatically close. And there's also a little hidden camera here where it's like a reversing camera, so when you put the car into reverse, it will be easier for you to like park and stuff. So let's move on to the rear. Where you see there's some netting here, and there's a lot of leg space and a lot of head space, as you can see, because this is the SUV, and it's really tall. And if you look here, there's some air vents here where it can cool and heat the car up really fast. And as you can see here, you can lock the door from here, and this is speaker, so it can give you a booming experience. Same with this. There's some there's some extra storage space here where you can keep bottles or anything. This is an armrest made of really comfortable material, so if you put your arm there, it wouldn't start hurting. And as you can see here, there's some carbon fiber here, which makes the car look expensive, and then it looks really cool. And as you can see, these seats are really comfortable because they're shaped in such a way. And if you look here, you could fold this down, And then there's cup holders here, and there's an armrest here, which is really cool. You can just fold it back whenever you don't need it. And yeah, so let's move on to the front. Special thanks to Palmers for helping us make this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like my video. If you have any suggestions, please comment down below. Please consider subscribing and liking to my channel to help me make more videos. Thank you. Bye.